Well, hello everyone, Smithy here, and welcome to another episode of Jurassic World Minecraft. Where's all the buildings gone? Haha, we haven't got any buildings. This is a special video. We are going to show you a new map made by EverthingJP Park. I'll leave all the details of his Twitter, his site, where you can download this map in the video description below. We are on Isla Nublar, and as you can see behind, we're in high detail Isla Nublar. So let's just change out of these settings and go back to first person. Let's go back into the mode, and we're in 32 by 32 chunks, guys. So we're gonna have to, when we start moving around, sometimes it's a bit slow, but round the back of here is the fantastic Nublar Lake, and what we're going to do is we will get a bit slowed down, but most of the time it'll be pretty good, so I mustn't do any moments. The main street sort of goes over here, over this side, over towards the mountains. On Main Street, the place where the helicopter is at the back of these mountains. Now, the position of Main Street, which I have not put on this map, I'm still debating whether just to build, put Main Street and my builds back onto this map once I've done it on Austin's 2015 map, which I've been using for some time. But the mountains and the backdrop are truly fantastic, as you can see. It does slow down once we get to 32 chunks. Many of them won't be. You can see the roads and monorail have been put on just to show you where roughly they are. They're not totally exact, because the monorail heads out supposedly off behind this valley, and there's a road system over here. And this is where the InGen sort of helicopter pad and everything are, overlooking the lake down there. Yeah, it's sort of really cool, but it's left me loads of space to put the island on, and I might do it because this is just so cool, this backdrop. You can see here the detail is absolutely fan-dabby-dozy, and I'm just going to nip over here because at the back are very famous rocks. Over the back of this we have the gyrosphere, and I would actually run the monorail up by the road and then round over the other side. So Gyrosphere Valley has been placed literally over the back of here, which again looks cool, but I'm deliberately facing this way because what's cool about this valley is the famous rocks at the back. And if we turn around here we go. The detail, come on, you've got to recognize this from most movies. These mountains were in Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and they are truly fantastic. Do you not like that? That literally is as per the real mountains. Absolutely fan-dabby-dozy, as you can see. And the mountains just go on everywhere. I mean, I'm building 32 chunks by 32 chunks, guys, so I apologise. Once it builds, it's alright, but we're going to go around some of the other locations, but everywhere you go, the mountains are truly fantastic. So that's Gyrosphere Valley done, as such, and it finishes up there and curls back round. Yeah, so again, you can see the quality mountains. So let's head out to the Indominus pool. I think we're going to go there. So I've already put all the put them all in. I'm looking for the 26th one. Here we go. And we basically will watch it as it builds. But here is the Indominus pool. Now, if you remember, what happened is they jumped off the cliff at the back. Now it's quite overgrown at the moment, and then jumped into the pool, so it sort of needs a bit of work. But the pool is here, and then the waterfall would have been around there somewhere where they got chased in the open area. So what it does, it means that I can sort of make it exactly right if I wanted to use this as a pool, or you want to use it as a pool, because it's very deep. And then you can clear all this out with the trees, which would be dead easy to do, and that'll be really fine. So, okay, shall we go to where Owen and Claire watched the terror birds come away from the aviary? So let's go and see that. Here we go. This one is 427. And this has been very cleverly done, this has, because there's like a cliff edge here, which I'm going to show you, which is just here, you will see, which leads off. And if you were standing on here, so we got the cliff edge with the trees where Owen and Claire were sort of looking out across the area. So if I just go over here a bit, probably a bit more over here, it's building of course, and then we come here. This is the cliff looking across the trees as such, and what you'll see now is the trees below build, and then over the other side we got the superb mountains which are over here, which again are truly fantastic. I just love the way the sun comes up over these. Let's get up and show you appreciation. So quite interestingly, I could what I was thinking is, there's the bank where the birds flew, so they were looking right across the valley, so I have positioned the aviary over here on these hills. They're high enough to put. I've never been able to do the Jurassic World aviary, as you know, true to the movie, and this is the location where it will actually be. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Look, my whole RAM is being used up at the moment. What I might do is log back out and log back in to start it again. I'm using 15 gig of RAM out of 16 gig of RAM. It's doing it, but you will just see this build. We'll stop it and come back, and we can come back to one of the other. But you can see the mountains, truly amazing. There's Claire and Owen's viewpoint. The Indominus Rex came up the valley and came into the aviary. Now the aviary, what it means is the aviary I can put on this particular area here, which I think would look quite cool. There's also sort of an end of a valley there. If I wanted to put the aviary further away, I could do. I am toying with the idea, but this is where it's supposed to be, just here. Right, we'll be back, and we will go to, when we come back, we'll be at the Raptor Paddock. So here we are at the Raptor Paddock area. Now, I always wanted the high mountains. You remember when I first built the Raptor Paddock, I wanted the high hills behind, and it's situated close to some cliff edges. And then there's this edge here, and then there's the bit when we put it on where there's a raptor run that goes into the jungle behind it. We never finished on that. Yeah, so that's the raptor area, which I quite like, and I think that once we do a bit of work, we could probably bring the Raptor Paddock in. We shall see. Anyhow, down here, guys, over the top of this mountain is another famous scene, which has been used, if I'm correct, it was used in Jurassic Park, and it was used recently in Jurassic World. And this is, if we stay up here, this is where InGen came and landed on the beach down here. So it's the InGen beach landing where they landed with all the stuff, and it makes sense actually that the road went off that way towards the Raptor Paddock, because remember there was a road which went to the Raptor Paddock up there, and then InGen came onto the beach, and then they all formulated. So this is actually a location in Hawaii. It's obviously been lifted from Hawaii, and literally looks like quite close to this, so it's pretty good. Again, the mountains here are truly fantastic. The scenery is wonderful. Right, so that's the beach arrival. So why don't we go and see Owen's bungalow? So here we go, guys, Owen's Bungalow Lake. And if you remember, we could literally place the bungalow down here. We could literally do it. This looks like the tree near it, or is it that bit there? I'll put it here. And look, even all the hills, remember the hills from the other side, are all here. It looks absolutely gorgeous. What a gorgeous place for a bungalow. So it's absolutely fantastic. That's definitely the first time I've seen another one of these. This is definitely one of the best bungalow locations. It's been careful attention to detail, and obviously the mountains at the back with a backdrop, and then the forest over there where Claire came in her car, and I think we could definitely make something of that, which would be really good. Right, so Owen's Bungalow. Now let's go to the river cruise station. So here we are at the river cruise station. This little neat waterway is the new modern waterway that links the ocean, because if you go right down there, that goes down to the ocean. So this is the original Isla Nublar Lake, and then they forced the water through to create the new Main Street Lagoon. So that's how they filled it up, which is pretty good that he's taken note and included that little bit of detail. There's the backside of the lagoon and how they brought water into the new lagoon, which they purposely built, although it was pretty deep, wasn't it, to hold a mosasaurus. So there's no way, unless the mosasaurus went across land. Maybe the mosasaurus could actually try and fit down this channel, but I don't think so. So there's the lagoon, and the cruise station is here. This is literally virtually the same shape as the original map, and so that goes down to the sea, which we're not going to show you because it's like 2 inlets with a beach, which looks really cool. And this is where the actual river cruise as such literally goes. The monorail comes across the lake as well, just sort of circles round and through, and then this is the river cruise, which I like. It looks really cool. It's even got like trees in the middle, and then as you go along it opens out again into a wider part, but we're not going to go that because it really meanders and you have to have a look at the map how far it is and how far it goes. So what we're going to do now is, now we've done that river cruise, it's getting dark, so we're going to just head out to the famous Isla Nublar Needle and Gorge. Now, you obviously saw this first on the Jurassic Park map, but I do feel that Everything Jurassic Park has made some alterations to this. As you can see now, it just really looks the part. This is the helicopter flying in as such, and a lot more. It's almost like the cliffs. The last map had lots of trees on it, so you can now sort of fly in through here. This is really cool, and this time we even got the water. You know, the water that comes in at the valley as the helicopter flies up and flies in. We got this wonderful valley. I've wanted to do this. This is so good. And the valley goes up and then comes out over here where they fly out towards the landing area, which is really cool. So that's what I love about this map. This is the detail of the mountain ranges, and I found some more locations as well, which we'll show you at the north of the island. But there's so many locations you can do fantastic things with, which we are not a part of the map, but you could do loads of stuff. So with that, well, I'll tell you what's nearby is the ferry port. So let's have a look at this beach area. The monorail comes in from over there. It goes past the beach resort, which we never seen. We knew there were beach resorts here, but this is where the ferry port would land, and there are 2 or 3 beach resorts. Funny enough, I've always wanted to do those, even though we've seen artist impressions of them. It would be really cool, I think, to have the beach resorts in. Now down here is where the pier will be, and the cliff, which is pretty damn cool. I don't know how I'd be able to fit the monorail into here. Whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen. But the monorail station would be here. We'd have to clear all the trees out and then fit the monorail onto here. And you can see he has been very helpful to people. That he has what has he used? Oh, he's used yeah, that's very clever. Means it easier to take out, because I could take out that the monorail then would go along here, along the beach area as it does, and then through, it probably get up to sort of height, cross that through the trees, and then you could have it going past the beach on the I would have this as the really expensive beach, like this, almost like the really expensive beach area, because it's really secluded, sort of like private. And then there's more open beaches down here, which are pretty cool. There's the access road. You wouldn't, that beach is only accessible through sort of an area, and then we got these beaches, which would allow us to build a load of like apartments and stuff up here, and then there's just a set. Once these trees stop, it's like a tree area, and then there's another beach down here, another little beach just through here. I know I haven't seen it before, but it definitely is, because the road sort of sneaks through to it. There it is. There it's opening up now. The beach over here. So there's another beach here. So the 3 beaches, which would be really cool to develop. If I ever got bored in about 3 years' time, I might do that. But it's if someone really wanted to do the beach resort, it'd be really cool. So after that, we've done the ferry, we've done the beaches. Let's head up to some wonderful gorges before the Indominus Rex area. So why did I want to bring you here? Well, on the map, if you look at where it says Indominus Holding Pen and just come across a bit, you'll see where the roads intersection. There's the intersection. So that road there goes off down to the Gyrosphere Valley in the south, the old Vista Centre area. This road goes across around the volcano to the Raptor and Owen's bungalow across that side of the island. So this is almost like the northern the zone, the forbidden zone as such. And quite interestingly, what I want to show you is, again, the detail. Do you know what, Everything Jurassic Park, if you got to this side of the video, I tell you, I'd love you to do Isla Sorna, the big Isla Sorna, because I just love the way you have created these valleys, and it's just truly brilliant. If you're in survival mode and having to walk across this terrain in survival, and you imagine if you had, this is the wild area of the mountain, and you have wild dinosaurs and raptors running around. In fact, it might be an idea for a bit of an adventure game. That'd be really cool. And then you come at the idea would be, you get your task to go to the top of the valley and survive, and we could have some stuff as you come up this valley. That'd be really cool. And you got to the safety point if you found it on top of here, which is this is not the volcano, by the way. This is like the north. This is the mountain range where the old power plant would be. Remember the old hydroelectric power plant, which is quite interesting because this didn't exist on the Jurassic Park version, so we could actually put the hydroelectric park up here. But I just wanted to show you some of the landscape. It is truly amazing, absolutely brilliant. The detail is magnificent. It just shows that, you know, as you become a better map builder, what you can actually do. And I can't even get anywhere near this. So if people say, oh, I use somebody else's maps, I don't care. I'd rather use a map by an expert who built it like this. So there you go. Right, so let's go to the Indominus Pen. So you can see here, guys, the Indominus Pen is just sat in the jungle. There are the cliffs sort of go the opposite way, because you have to go and climb up to that road there, and it comes down into the pen, and thankfully he's made a little clearing for me if I was to use this, or you want to use it for the Indominus Pen. As you know, on one of my previous episodes I've made the full-blown Indominus Pen, which is really cool. So that's the Indominus area. Not much to see really, but there we go. Right, let's go to the foot of the volcano. So you can see here, guys, the volcano. Now, where is it? Well, there's the road that comes across the south. As we come a bit higher up, guys, you can see the beach, which we'll finish up with. You should be able to just see the beach over there. Yeah, there we go. We can get to the beach. We'll come to that. But this volcano is brilliant. I just love it. It is fantastic. And again, the scenery. But it's like a true sort of multi caldera volcano. We'll see once we get up. It is truly amazing. I do like it. It is brilliant, to say the least. And we're going to nip up top, and let's just show you down there. That's the road down there. It is, I didn't even see the height because we put it in this mode. But here is, and I was just hoping for it to build. It doesn't build straight away last time I was up here, but here is, it will build. This is the main volcano bit here with the hole. We could actually, if we really wanted to, which I think the volcano is going to play a massive part in this next movie, but we could actually fill it full of lava, couldn't we? But then it would slow down. So what he's cleverly done is we got like a volcano that would have had in its golden days, multi-caldera, 2 or 3 caldera up here. This is the main one, which was probably the last one that had volcanic lava in. And then he's done it so the mountain range go off into the distance. They really do. This mountain range is truly fantastic, and fantastic effort going to it. And that goes off to the, remember the other peak that was further over there? This one, we will now go down towards the North Beach as it is, and this will build. There was something under there, I didn't think we had any creatures on. Yeah, so we'll just nip out here to the final destination, which is North Pier, I suppose. Maybe North, it's the Northeast Beach as such, which we'll build down here. And you just come down, and it's got these like cliffs that literally jut off into those. So because we've seen how far this volcano is up here. I love this. This is fantastic. Oh, it is good. And then we'll go down to the beach because we're going to go a long way. Hey, there we go. So it's the North Pier really, which I haven't looked into very much. I haven't been up this far up to the island. But what I want to show you again is the fantastic maps. It's just, the geography is just truly amazing, and you can carry on. I mean, this northern bit of the island, you can carry on going round and round the valleys to the volcano. There are many like different areas. Imagine if you could first land on this island and you came around this side, you'd probably go for the beach, but you can see the detail is truly amazing. So I give credit. That's all I'm going to show you for this video. I think I've shown most spots on the map. As I said, guys, the description has got the details of where to find Everything Jurassic Park. He has made other maps as well. So once you find this, you might want to download the original Isla Sorna, the small one. He has done obviously the Jurassic Park map, and he's done a new Isla Europa as well. But I just love like going around this island and finding, oh yes, there's this bit over here, and it's deep. Look at this down here. Wowzer. Does this actually go right down to the ocean? I didn't find this before, and because I didn't see it, wow, look at that. That is that's almost like, you know, where oh yes, where Grant and that were in the high mountains, the T-Rex area, which is over the other side there. T-Rex area. Actually, the T-Rex area actually exists on this map, which is quite good. But yet again, fantastic scenery. So I'll leave you with this. Thank you very much indeed for watching this video. Please like, please sub. Oh, by the way, for those that stayed all the way, yes, next episode, 250 is it? We shall be back to Jurassic World for Ireland and do a bit of work on the Jurassic World map, which I know you've all been waiting for. I have been having a bit of a lull, but I've sort of been rejuvenated by seeing this map. It is fantastic, isn't it? Look at this. It just keeps building, and I just keep wandering the island. The one thing about this as well, it's not too big. Look at that. You can actually have like an area of certain dinos as well, couldn't you? And there's more here. Cool. Look at that. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm lost now, so the only way is I just have to find out where. This is probably something similar to where, oh, we haven't got there yet. I wonder if this is like, oh, it could be. I'd have to find the T-Rex location. Oh, maybe it's down here. I don't know. I'd have to find it. It looks like the T-Rex location. But there are many parts of this island that look like the T-Rex location, so maybe not. I'd have to have a look and see where that is, because that was actually purpose built for me. But it definitely looks truly fantastic. So guys, thank you very much indeed for watching. I'll see you next time, and please make comment on and like this map. It is superb. Bye bye.